The doctor introducing to the world, the Night Ride Show with the music man on Positive FM. Surely, up to the top. Same say it go. Anything the detector say, just same say it go. Surely.
Them think woulda fall, but me rise like sun. Them chat behind my back, but me still around. Me step on the mountain top, me now go down. Them can't stop the fire, I'ma bring to town. Rise up and shine, but now look behind. Bad mind energy can't stop me grind. Rise up and shine, my star up be climb. Ooh, I fight me now, I go watch me time. System corrupt, but me heart still pure. Me kick down the door, me not take detour. Them want me silent, but my voice too sure. My lyrics are the cure where the world adore. Them a throw shade, but my skin too tough. Me not afraid that they fight, me spirit strong enough. Ooh. Rise up and shine, me now look behind. Bad mind energy can't stop me grind. Rise up and shine, the star of me climb. Ooh, I fight me now, I go watch me time. Me see envy a creep, but me nah lose sleep. My blessings a flow like the river deep. Me dream them a grow while them stuck on repeat. Me a the captain, now me chart me feet. Can't stop me grind. Rise up and shine, the star of me climb. Ooh, I fight me now, I go watch me time.
All right. Welcome to another episode of what we call the Night Ride Talk Show. I'm your host, Keith Roy George Jr., better known as the Music Man. So before I begin, I want to say a word of prayer. Mighty God, we thank you for another day of life, health, and strength. Another time redemption. We thank you for your grace and mercy towards us. Thank you for waking us up this morning and giving us another chance to be alive in the land of the living. And I pray that this Night Ride Talk Show will be nothing but a blessing to the listeners and the musical, the inspirational music that we have here tonight would inspire at least one person, and we get some good words of wisdom and motivation from the producer that we have on the live tonight. I would thank you for what's about to take off, whether it be Facebook, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Mixcloud or even Stopstock, wherever the live or the replay may be, that people will be inspired and to be a great show overall, and we ask you to us intervene to have your divine intervention in this program tonight in the mighty name of Jesus. We shall have no internet disruptions, and we should have nothing that is going to disrupt the production of this program tonight in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So with that being said, I do have a special guest in the building, none other, Audax Myah. Yeah, man, and I think you're from Jamaica, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute. Salute.
Yes, all the way from Jamaica. I'm not from Jamaica. I'm from Dominica, right? But as Jamaican people as well. Let me say big up DJ Doobie from Island Roots Music Group for connecting me with you, man. So of course,
Definitely.
yes, I is. So this is the Night Ride Talk Show, and of course, that is where we share our stories. Cause everybody know the music, the production, and whatever is going on, right? But a lot of us don't know the story behind our success. So tell the people who is Alex Myah and tell us about your experience in the music industry.
Yeah, shout out to Island Roots Music again. You know what I mean? Dovey, I know him for years. And I'm just so grateful that he brought us together. It's a blessing. Yeah, so Audax Maya really started, bro. I can't even tell you, like, I think it was from birth, the Audax Maya thing was, but it started a year ago. It's brand new, but me, I used to go by different names. So I'm just going to summarize it because we can talk for hours, right? So I used to DJ. I used to be in the clubs. I used to, you know, play the older records. I wasn't the DJ that was playing the hot records right now because everybody was doing that. I'm the one that comes in and play the Sam Cooke and the Ken Booth and the Kenny Rogers. So older folks used to look forward to me being on the
Mm.
set because they're like, yo, when he comes on, I'm gonna enjoy myself because everybody's playing what's new. So I
Also,
took
so,
a
so you're the old
yes,
school.
yeah. So they called me like, but that was back in the day. I'm not the young, no, like I'm still there. Let me just keep that way. But back in the days, I used to, basically play for the older crowd. And that just inspired me because to me, that 80s, 90s music did something for me. Like the feeling of that music, it can never die because up to now you still playing it. And we're in 2026. So that inspired me to create a feeling of the 80s and 90s, but in a modern way. So I was like, how can I do that? Because the younger crowds, everybody's just into scamming, what you have in your house, what car you drive. So if you can't catch them with the beat, you gotta catch them with the lyrics. But nowadays it's like your lyrics gotta be this and the beat gotta be this because they just want to dance. So they said there was a method to my madness because everybody called me crazy. It's like there's no way you can get into the media space with your method of introducing your music because it's nobody wants to hear that right now. And they said the same thing about Marley, you know what I mean? It's like, it's too conscious, it's too smooth, it's too calm. And I just said, listen, I'm putting my last dollar into my company and I say, if this doesn't work, at least I tried. And that's a message to anybody out there that's passionate about something, that believes in what something. Just follow your dreams, just go, because it just takes one person to believe, and next thing you know, you're gone. So that's just a summary. As I said, we can talk for hours on my journey, but I started as a DJ, became a producer. Now I'm a producer songwriter because of my upbringing of hearing the older lyrics. I started to write that way instead of writing about scamming and bending over and all that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good, man. And you know, I know you say some people don't like to hear the Bob Marleys and all that other stuff, right? But I'm gonna be quite frank. I like the Bob Marleys. To be honest with you, I'm a reggae artist myself, and you know, he's one person I like to listen to. Even I mean, right? I'm gonna be 35 this year, right? So I ain't that young, but I ain't that old either, right? And I'm gonna tell you this: I still love Bob Marley. Even when I was in my 20s, Bob Marley was still my favorite reggae artist. Now, if you ask me my favorite reggae artist in terms of gospel, that would be Monty G. But in general reggae music, Bob Marley is the person I like listening to. I mean, Bob Marley is one of the reasons why I know how to make reggae music to where everybody can listen to it, Christian or not. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I mean, again, Bob Marley always has some good music, but I understand in today's age, some people like the slackness and what's not. You know, personally, I don't support the slackness, so I can give you great support with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I know you're into producing, and you talked about producing. So I know you just started that, but before you started your Audax Myah, I know you say that's brand new. How long have you been producing, and what make you transition from DJing to producing and songwriting?
So yeah, so I've been producing over, I would say, 4 years, 45 years. So what transition basically, I I'm really good at, this is gonna sound crazy. I can't play an instrument, right? But I can know what an instrument's supposed to sound like. So I can hum and say, give me this note, but I can't tell you the note that I'm asking for, but I can hum it. So I was I'm blessed with ears with what I want to hear and how it should sound. So I'm not like a musical genius where it's like, you'll give me a C or F, or I can't tell you that. I'm just gonna hum it. And when you get it right, like, you know what I mean? So shout out to my cousin. You know what I mean? He's my right hand in everything because he plays 7 different instruments. So whatever instruments I need, he plays it live and I can get a live, you know what I mean, feeling of what I'm looking for. So we've been building beats for years. After I would say 2 years building beats and trying to get artists on them. And honestly, it's always an excuse. It's either I don't sound right, or I gotta write this again, or don't release this, or you gotta pay me for that. Just always an excuse. So I said, all right, I'm just gonna produce what I want to hear. Who likes it, likes it. I'm just gonna produce songs that I can play for my mother, songs that I can play for my grandma, my kids could be in the car. I'm just gonna produce what I want. Forget, no disrespect, or forget the crowd or the hype, or yo, this is gonna be a hit, or it's gonna be viral because he said this. I just started creating for what I would like to hear in my car going to work or leaving work or going on a vacation. And that's what started me producing my own thing. And that's what created Audax Maya, because I'm pretty sure you just got in tune with Audax Maya now, but I guarantee there's not one person, there's no vulgarity, and your program is what? positive online radio. So you can play anything Audax Maya, and they would never. You can walk away and leave it, come back 3 4 hours later, and you don't have to worry about, oh damn, did they curse? No, because I started producing what I wanted to hear without trying to please everybody.
Right. I can agree with that. And of course, we don't only play gospel and positive vibes on my radio, to be quite frank, but what we are not going to tolerate is profanity. That's one thing we're not going to tolerate, you know. And even when I had one of my hosts who does a show on Tuesday, I heard something and I let him know, do you have a clean version? Because I heard a song there and I let him know, no, we can't have that. You know what I'm saying? And we
not, not 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 to cut you, but I had a DJ Earl. Shout out to DJ Earl in Newark, Fabian for the Club Eclipse. He told me I make his job so easy because I don't need to give you a clean version because everything I create is clean. It's ready for the radio. There's no, oh, I gotta, everything is clean because I've been in that world and I know what I want to hear. And I'm guarantee you, your listeners gonna love it. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. You know, no, you're saying the same thing. You know, like I don't limit myself to the. We don't limit to just doing gospel, right? But of course, we supposed to have music that anybody can listen to. We supposed to can talk about a song and know, even if it's not quote unquote church, that is so to speak. We're supposed to know that your kids can listen to that. I can go somewhere with my wife. I even make songs that may not put. There's a few songs I have in my catalog that's not gospel, but I know my daughter can listen to it and know that I don't have no profanity in the music. So my daughter sit down reading off all my songs, both gospel and conscious, and I will tell you this, right? Not one heap of cussing you find in the song. Now I will say the truth for what it is, but I can say the truth for what it is without having to compromise the message. And that's really what we want. And listening to the first song we just played, Rise Above Them. I know you say you just produce the songs, right? So before we start playing the first one, right? Because I actually love that song from the minute it starts. If you just be quite frank,
Appreciate
right?
that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
From from the minute the song starts, I actually love the song, right? So I want to ask you this, all right? So tell me, like, I know you wrote it, but someone is singing it. But what gave you the inspiration behind writing the song?
This is funny. So Rise Above Them is actually one song off the EP, The Crown Fits Heavy, right? And the Crown Fit Heavy came from me being in a lot of negative at work. So where I work is basically I'm a bus mechanic. So I work on buses. That's my 9 to 5. So my 9 to 5 is like a lot of hate and envy and grudge and it is so negative. It was just pulling me into a negative space. And I said, why don't I write up? Let me just write about it to see what happens, right? So Rise Above Them was actually the first track on that EP. So if you realize the 7 track EP. So Rise Above Them started because I realized the environment I was in, I'm above it. But I'm not being cocky and I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. I just knew that, bro, if you react, you're gonna come down to their level and then you're gonna get what they wanted anyway, which is a reaction to say, oh, that here goes another angry black man. Not trying to say they're not the race, but let me just, frank and this, we just speaking.
Yeah, man. I
So
understand. I understand how it is in this
I don't,
Barbados
yeah, I don't want to
society.
mess I don't want to mess your program up and start talking. You know what I mean? So I just want to keep it
Yeah. More
yeah.
overstand, more overstand, man.
So basically, it's just like everything I'm doing, somebody's always trying to trigger me. So if I walk away, you trigger me. If I stay there, it trigger me. If I, it's like they just want to trigger to see. All right, this is what he reacts to. Let me give him more of that. So rise above them came from that. So if you notice, them think who the fall, but me rise like sun. You know what I mean? Them chop behind the back, but me still around. So that came from just the environment I was in. You know what I mean? So the crown fit heavy. I said, yo, the people give me the crown as, yeah, you have the streets right now. Audax Myah is the next big thing. And it's heavy. You have to show, say, yo, you deserve the crown. So you have to rise above them. It's done.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't agree more than that, man. You actually took the words that anybody we need to hear this time around, man. So right about now, of course, and who's the person who sang the song though?
So the person who sang the song is actually in Canada. But this is other thing, Positive Vibe Radio. I'm open for people that's ready to record and that has a voice that I need. So this is gonna sound out the box, right? And it's gonna sound different. But I'm not gonna come on the program and try to act like I'm basically I know your reputation through Island Roots Music. So basically I started my projects with individuals that didn't want to be famous, right? They just had a voice but don't want to be seen. So I said, okay, we in the era right now which is AI. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure how you feel about AI, but regardless if you're with it or not, it's a tool. How you use that tool is up to you. Now, if you use that AI tool to write your songs and sing your songs, hey, there's not going to be any feeling there. So the people are going to know. So
Right, I agree.
to make a long story short, I started with a male, got introduced to a female, nobody wanted fame. So I ended up right where I was at before, where I was paying for vocals and nobody wanted to show up. So what did I do? I created an AI voice from those vocals I had in the beginning. So now I can make whatever I want without hiring anybody. So those people is not existent now because of the fact that the NDA was signed and you came in the studio, you sung for me, and you leave. You don't have rights to that, right? So now my dream is whatever I produce, even though it's an AI voice, the feeling is still there. That means it can be recreated again at any point in time. So whatever I created, it could be a live band somewhere. It could be a live performance that's there because the feeling never left because it started with a normal voice. If you dig what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, I dig what you're saying, man. I dig what I mean. Now, me personally, I don't use the AI tool to recreate or to create vocals for me. The only thing I really use the AI tool lately is to make a video to promote what has already been done. You know, again, it's how you choose to use it. That's up to you, right? But with that being said, you know, I like the little clarification, but I know the fact remains that there was a journey behind of it, and you fulfill your purpose behind of the journey as a producer and a songwriter. You know, and of course, you sound like you're one of those producers who get music done, create catalogs and everything for the way that you want it done. And that's actually a good move. I know man like Danny B in Jamaica, you know, he creates music, but he pays artists to sing on some of the products as well, from what I understood, you know. And Danny B, he's doing gospel now, but he's been producing for donkey years. I mean, we speak quite frank, you know. He's been doing this thing a while. You know, so shout out to all the big producer them still, you know. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run the song once again. Rise Above Them. And after that, we'll probably touch on maybe another one or two more of the song that we got. All right, let's get it. Let's go.
Them think woulda fall, but me rise like sun. Them chat behind my back, but me still around. Me step on the mountain top, me now go down. Them can't stop the fire, I'ma bring to town. Rise up and shine, but now look behind. Bad mind energy can't stop me grind. Rise up and shine, my star I be climb. Who will fight me now? I go watch me time. System corrupt, but me heart still pure. Me kick down the door, me not take detour. Them want me silent, but my voice too sure. My lyrics are the cure where the world adore. Them a throw shade, but my skin too tough. Me not afraid that they fight, me spirit strong enough. Rise up and shine, me now look behind. Bad mind energy can't stop me grind. Rise up and shine, the star of me climb. Who will fight me now? I go watch me time. Me see envy a creep, but me nah lose sleep. My blessings a flow like the river deep. Me dream them a grow while them stuck on repeat. Me a the captain, now me chart me feet. Rise up and shine, me now look behind. Bad mind energy can't stop me grind. Rise up and shine, the star of me climb. Who will fight me now? I go watch me time.
God Hope, a God Choice, and you're listening to The Night Ride with your host, Music Man, Positive FM. Don't touch that dial, keep it locked. What we tell them? Let them talk.
All right, all right, all right, all right. And here we go, man. So we just heard it from one of our producers, you know, and he that's one of those songs that he produced and created. To be honest, I haven't even heard the artists yet, but just by listening Rise Above Them, I mean, that's one of the most inspirational songs. And I mean, God actually answered my prayer about this program tonight, to be quite frank. So we're gonna talk about your other song. I'm thinking either let's talk about Untouchable or the Chrome Fit Heavy. Which one do you think should go in line?
The introduction that God answer your prayers. I'm thinking Untouchable is the best track to speak about your testimony, you know what I mean? Because
All right. Yeah, so tell us about Untouchable.
so Untouchable is just basically saying that, you know what I mean, you're protected, you're safe, there's no harm that can be done. You know what I mean? Whatever weapons formed against you shall not prosper because you're untouchable, because you are God's child. So Untouchable is really inspirational and really different to me because, as I've said, it started from the journey of just a chaotic situation and rise above them. So once you rise above them, you have to become untouchable. It's only right. Because if you rise above,
Right, right, right. You
if
know,
you
it's
rise
funny.
above, you have to be untouchable. Yeah.
Hey, you're right, you're right, you're right. And you know, it's funny enough, right? Me and a brother of mine working on a 2-man project, and that's actually the name of the project, Untouchable.
Oh wow.
So,
Wow.
I mean, maybe that was the song we needed to hear tonight. So, we're going to hear the song Untouchable, produced by Audax Myah. And of course, like he said, once you rise to the top, once you rise above all
You have
occasions,
to be untouchable. Yeah.
you have to be untouchable. Nobody in Babylon can touch you, man. Because
That's
you're,
right.
you're covered by the hand of the Most High God. So, with that being said, we're going to run it for you untouchable. Let's go.
It's Audax Myah.
Them a whisper, them a plot, me no afraid of them. Shadow in the corner, me see them again, them can't take what me like, no. Me flame a defend, me rise like the sun, them can't block me glow. Truth in a me heart, them have to know. Untouchable, me legacy strong. Them can't stop me, me day alone. Untouchable, me spirit to high. Fly past the bad mind, me touch the sky. Them spread rumor like breeze on the ocean wave, but me sail through the storm. Me no born for cave. Roots deep in the earth, strength me ancestors give. The mountains steep, but me climb it still. Them a watch me move, but me move with skill. Untouchable, the legacy strong. Them can't stop me, me day alone. Untouchable, me spirit to high. Fly past the bad mind, me touch the sky.
Yes, 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 yes. Untouchable. So just give me just a moment. We're gonna play a commercial here for you guys. All right, let's go. Hi, my name is Keith George Jr. and I'm the CEO of Positive Vibes Productions, and I'm also the radio host of Positive Vibes Online Radio, the radio owner in fact, and I'm also a recording artist. So Positive Vibes Production alongside DC Creators, decided to do a collaborative effort, and we have a collaborative package, And what I'm doing on my end is to be able to help people, with making beats and what's not. If you have a song, you want to make beats for your song and what's not, then we can help you with that. And also, if you're trying to go as far as getting radio promotions, we have different packages for you as well. And all you have to do is look at the information on the flyer, and we are more than happy to come and assist you with that. So don't hesitate to reach out to us, and brother DC, Coach Donovan DC, has some information for you.
Songwriting educator, Coach Donovan DC here, author of 2 music books and a recording artist also. Whatever offer you selected, you will get the opportunity to have a coaching session with me where I'll be sharing my skill set, my knowledge, and my experiences with you. So see you into a coaching session.
Detector, introducing to the world, the Night Ride Show with the Music Man on Positive FM. Surely, up to the top. Same say it go. Anything Detector say, I just same say it go. Surely.
All right. Yes, sir. We are back with the Night Ride Talk Show. You know, I'm your host, Music Man, you know. Your Keith Roy George Jr., better known as the Music Man, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we still have the producer, you know, Audax, Myah, on the line with us right now as we speak. So, we just played two of the songs that he produced. And he did say, from his production standpoint, he created an album called The Crown Fit Heavy. And I think that's how God was actually put in the line of the song that we picked for tonight. Because we're going to talk about this song, The Crown Fit Heavy, which is the main track for the album. So tell us a little bit about the song. And if you don't mind, elaborate more on how the album, you know, The Crown Fit Heavy came about, or why you have that song. Because there has to be a reason why you choose to pick this song and still name the song the same way you name the album. So go ahead and tell us about that one.
All right, so the Crown Fit Heavy basically came about from just keep hearing encouraging conversations from different individuals that's in the team and outside the team that I keep hearing, yo, you don't know how great you are. You doing something great. Like you different. And you know, sometimes you look in the mirror, you see a reflection, but you don't really see who you are. Because remember, you can look at yourself, but that's a reflection. You can't see how people really see you. So you discredit yourself sometimes, and sometimes you just want to give grace and say, hey, you know, the humble route, like, hey, I'm not that great. I don't know what you see. But on a realistic standpoint, I say, you know what? Yeah, I am that dude. I am doing this because I put time into this and I put effort. And if you put time and effort and pain, you're going to get paid. You have to get paid because whatever you put your time into, you're going to get paid. So at that point, I said the crown fit heavy because at that point, I was looking ahead and saying, damn, I created 3 tracks so far and everybody's saying, great, can I do it again? So the crown is on your head now. Like, all right, yeah, you good now. Can you keep it up? So you feel the weight of the crown. But what happened to me was, yeah, it's heavy, but if you balance the weight, you can't feel because you putting the weight you putting it in different areas that's needed. It's just like you building a house, right? And to put the foundation has to be properly squared and the weight got to be distributed in the right way. If not, it can cave in any direction that it's not properly secured in. So with the Audax Myah dream of mine, I said the crown's been heavy, but I'm holding the weight in proportions and I'm making sure that it's equally squared on all accounts, foundational wise, because we just rising now. We just building the first level. And you know, this could be a 20, 50, 60, 70 story building. And that's why I'm so grateful for you, you know what I mean? And grateful for Alan Roots Music Group. We get the pillars installed so the foundation is strong so we can build a great structure.
And that's what it's supposed to be, you know. And of course, I mean, you sound so much, you talk so much like how Doobie the talk, you know. Like, yeah, one thing I like about Doobie is like he always try
yeah,
to
I'm not even gonna cut you. I apologize for cutting you, but Doobie is the first person to actually put me on a turntable and say, "Yo, this is a 45. This is how you play. This is the needle." And so my hat goes off to Doobie. You know what I mean? But go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. And he actually manages one of the guys who I grew up doing music with when I was in the Virgin Islands. And well, I wasn't born in the Virgin Islands, but I lived 6 years in the Virgin Islands, and the same one of the artists who he managed, I had him here on the Night Ride as well some time ago. But that same artist who he managed is the reason why I'm a producer today, because that same artist is who taught me how to produce music. Granted, there was a guy who taught me to make beats. The guy went to school with in Antigua, but we're actually recording professionally, using your ears. Even this week, I spoke to him and I said, "Man, I learned from you when you talking about hearing it, because sometimes when I'm not ready, sure about releasing a song, I actually pass it by him so he can give a second ear, and he can just let me know why I need to turn up and what's not." So when I put it out there, it has to sound like it's ready,
Yes, definitely.
And let me say short to Doobie, because Doobie has been an asset to a lot of us, and in many ways that we can never imagine. And I'm glad that he brought you on here this evening, so that way we can, get everybody get to know who is Audax Myah, let them know you're a producer. So definitely you can produce music, you can get out there, and you can even, help other people who's into producing as well. You know what I'm saying? And if you're an artist and you want to go ahead and, get your voice heard, of course you can talk to him, you can negotiate how you're going to get it done and what's not. But of course you got to be serious about it, because time is money. And let me just be honest. So with that being said, we already see the inspiration behind the crown fit. And the crown does fit heavy. You're going to have practice. But when that crown gets on your head and you wear it, you're not even feeling the weight, because like you said before, you're balancing the weight. So with that being said, we're going to run the song, The Crown Fit Heavy. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's Audax, Myah. The top of the little lonely star. For climb it time, me have to wear my scar. Them a chat, them a point, them a throw up your shade. But the fire in my chest, it never fade. Them say, who you think you be? Me say the leader, them I see. Carry weight on my back, still me stand tall. Sacrifice my crown for the people, them all. Them say, who you think you be? Me say the leader, them I see. Carry weight on my back, still me stand tall. Sacrifice my crown for the people, them all. Them a fling them word like stone in a glass, but my shield it strong, them words not pass. For every 8,000 who believe, them love on me arm and me strength when me weak. I feel tread light, but the road so steep. Jah guide me step, they promise me keep. Them say who you think you be? Me say the leader, them I see. Carry weight on my back, still me stand tall. Sacrifice my crown for the people, them all. So who you think you be? Me say the leader, them I see. Carry weight on my back, still me stand tall. Sacrifice my crown for the people, them all, yeah. The breeze I tell me to let go, for rest. But my heart beats if I try my best. If the mountain call me, me climb again. Truly, I don't stop till the journey end. Them say who you think you be? Me say the leader, them I see. Carry weight on my back, still me stand tall. Sacrifice my crown for the people, them all. Them say who you think you be? Me say the leader, them I see. Carry weight on my back, still me stand tall. Sacrifice me crown for the people, them all, yeah.
Woo! Hey, hey, that's some big tune right there, brother. I mean, I never sing a lie to your boss. That's some real tune you put out there, man. So we were able to go over some of the songs that you have produced, and we know we have an album out there called, the Crown Feet Heavy. That was just the song of the album. I know you take time producing and you share all that. So let us know when will be your next album on more of your upcoming projects that you have in the pipeline that you're producing, whether it be compilation project with different artists or just you producing. Let us know a little bit more of what is to come or what we are to expect from Audax Myah.
Yeah, we gave you the male energy, and we gave you the that male perspective. Currently heavy. We gave you the tropical vibes. We gave you the 645. We gave you Life is a Good Song. We gave you the male side, and now for this new EP that's August 1st, it's called Jare. So we're gonna give you that female perspective. So we're gonna give you both connections together. So you're gonna have that male and female on one track. It's gonna be dope. I'm so excited about this project. I have 12 tracks, and oh man, I can send you. I can give you a sneak preview just for you though. You know what I mean? Because from right now, you family just from the Island Roots connection. You know what I mean? But this one right here, I think this one is gonna take off to the world because we're getting that female energy. I have a track. It's called Your First. That's gonna be on the EP, and we coming from a female perspective, um, from a lover's side. So sometimes you talk to a girl and you say, "Hey, I miss you. I love you. I want to hold you," but
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
wrote,
yeah.
I wrote. So we have a song on that EP that's called Your First, and basically we going into a female's perspective of, I had trauma my whole life. How can you address that? You know what I mean? And I just wrote that song specifically for females that just been traumatized from years and never addressed it. You know what I mean? And the song is titled Your First, and that's basically what I'm trying to say. I wish I was your first. So I met you before you went through that. That means you'd have been treated the right way, and you'd have been a different woman today. But I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
give away
understand.
too much. I'm not gonna give away
Yeah,
too
man,
much.
man,
Yeah,
understood,
yeah, yeah,
understood, man, understood, man.
yeah.
Understood. And we actually looking forward, to that project. And of course, I know there are a lot of females, and of course, yeah, I do have Christian and non-Christian audience who listen to those shows. And of course, I'm gonna be honest with you, there are a lot of people out there who have gone through a lot, and sometimes even men go through a lot as well. And when they meet the right person who probably have been through a lot as well, they wish, man, I wish I met you around this time. We would have had a future from a long time, because that's one thing I told my wife. I wish I met her when I was in my 20s. You know, Granted, we both have most of the same experiences, but man, I rather share good times and bad time with the lady I'm married to now, to be quite honest, versus who I was with back then and time spent and wasted. So, I mean, I wouldn't say wasted to the full max, because, everything could either be a blessing or a lesson, eh? So you have to learn lesson, and I'm definitely, I know exactly what you're saying, man, and I'm sure a lot of females out there who ever been through a lot sometimes feel they could never love again, and that is something that's gonna let them know, hey, there's hope out there. The right person will find you, and and treat you the right way. So, ladies, hey, don't look up for Mr. Right. He gonna come to you. You know what I mean? So with that being said, right now we're just about 10 minutes up until time for us to end the show tonight. So let us know like what tell us where we can find you as a producer. I can't say artist because you're just producing, right? So tell us where we can find you on social media. Tell us where we can find your music really quick.
Every platform. If the website is www.audaxmyah.com. That's Audax Myah on all platforms. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere music is sold, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music. We everywhere. You know what I mean? But I'm just so happy with this new project that's coming because I think that this is gonna be the bridge to build everything I've been doing. Now, mind you, I just been out for a year. You know what I mean? And I'm so grateful for the fans I have already because I have a lot of fans and I'm getting a lot of love. And I'm just doing this a year. So I love everybody that's spreading the music. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep doing it. Let's make it the next big thing. And I know it has to be next big thing because all I'm spreading is positivity, love, vibe, and purpose. And if you look at my, you know what I mean, the logo, it's love, vibe, purpose. That's Audax Maya. That's a sign. When you look at the website, you look at Apple Music, when you look at Amazon Music, you see Audax Maya and you see love, vibe, and purpose. And that's all we spread it. And that's what we're here for. So, love. You know what I mean? That's what we spread it.
Yes, man, and tell us where. So you already told us where we can find this on our platform and the website and what's not. So I want to go ahead and give a shout out to who you want to give a shout out to, and the last words of encouragement that you would like to leave with our audience tonight.
All right, so shout out to Iron Roots Music again, you know what I mean, for making this connection because I think this is something that we needed. Positive Vibes Radio. That's I'm not mistaken that, right? It's Positive Vibes Radio, right?
Yeah, man, positive,
All right.
positive online radio. Yeah, yeah, man, you're right.
All right, perfect. So just I'm so grateful for this, and I mean alignment because this is what we into, this is what we doing anyway. So it's just perfect that this is aligned together. I love that. And shout out to the whole team, the whole Audax Maya team, because it's not just me, you know what I mean? Shout out to Steve. Steve, you know what you do. You know what I mean? Shout out to Steve. That's my A&R, you know what I mean? So that's who you reach out to, get the music to me because I can't hear everybody at the same time. So shout out to Steve Audax, you know what I mean? Shout out to JP the Concourse, you know what I mean? He my instruments, man. Uh yeah, I could be here for days, but the team know what it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole team. And the positive message for today is being the present because yesterday it's gone, doesn't exist. Tomorrow it ain't happy yet, it still doesn't exist. But right now, we can experience it because it's happening right now. So just be in the present moment as much as you can because the bills is going to always be there. And you're going to always have that regret about what you didn't do. So if you stay in the present, you can't lose because you right here, right now. So anything that's happening is a surprise. So you win it. And that's
Right,
also
right,
another
right.
track. And that's also another track on new EP, Jare, August 1st. That's called Present Moment. And we call it the present. Once you stay here, you can't have no problems. There's no way you can go through nothing because you staying where you're meant to be.
Right,
Right.
and the only other place you can go is into the future, but you have to stay in the present for God to take you where you need to go in the future.
Because it doesn't exist. It's not there.
Right,
You
right.
create your future. Yeah.
Well, actually, God creates your future, but you have to stay where you're meant to be in order to get to the next level. And
Yeah,
you
because
can't
God
keep.
helps those who help themselves, right?
That's right. That's right. But you know one thing? One thing Keeperton says,
Yeah.
none can before your time. You know, none can before your time. But you can't go back in time. Whatever happened in the past, you have to be at peace with it that you learn from it. So that's that was a great interview tonight, man. It was really nice meeting you, bro. And I really want to say thank you so much for taking time to step into the studios tonight and sharing with us. And definitely, these are songs that we can definitely accept on our platform as well. And I want to thank everybody who took time to listen. Gina Life, why big up yourself. Everybody, let me say big up the whole Positive Vibes family as well. Want to thank you so much for us taking this time to being supportive, and even my Positive Vibe leadership team like Empress Nisa, Article Homegrown, and Mike Kenzie, big up, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, every other artist on the team, big up outside of leadership, big up yourself. And everybody with in the crew for Gina and the production and the promotion team, big up yourself as well. And everybody who been supporting Positive Vibes, whether you're also watching on Facebook, you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Mixcloud, or even Substack, you're listening, big up yourself as well. I want to just thank you all for us tuning in and us being the best part of us. And this is the end of our show. Keep the feet, keep looking up. God bless you. We out.